What is up, world? What is up? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. And I told you guys what was going to happen once the Indiana Fever, continued to progress and ascend throughout the WNBA playoffs. They are going to look at Caitlin Clark and they are going to run away with the narratives, that the Indiana Fever are better without Caitlin Clark, or they really didn't need her. And this video and article is specifically about that, guys, because the media just can't help themselves. They want something to latch on to. They definitely want to rub it in Caitlin Clark's face, because there are a lot of, not only people, but media outlets that aren't in the Caitlin Clark sweepstakes. And this is a prime example. The WNBA is smack in the middle of its playoffs. It's already seen last year's winners, the New York Liberty, get the boot as a new team of ladies looking to hoist the trophy. One of those teams during the finals is the Indiana Fever. The only thing is they're doing it without Caitlin Clark, who was benched for the season while trying to rehab a nagging groin injury. As we guys have been following that, we already knew that this was going to be the turnout, that she was going to be sidelined for the remainder of the season. I called it right away. Now the Fever's success has become a point of contention among Clark haters, rather than just saluting the team's success in her absence, with a major shout out to Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston, because of course, guys, they have been carrying the load, especially in that last game. AB, Odyssey, and Kelsey Mitchell balled out. It's so ironic that they're doing it without Caitlin Clark. I think a lot of the Caitlin Clark detractors are having a field day, meaning that the haters are really enjoying this. I think they're actually enjoying this run by the Indiana Fever. It kind of validates what many say about Caitlin Clark, right? Like, a lot of people are like, see, she's not that good. Unfortunately, we just live in such divisive times. Now, guys, I already told you that this was going to happen. People are going to try to go out of their way to prove, like Carolyn Peck, the ESPN reporter, also known as the mentor to Indiana Fever's coach right now, current coach White. She went on record to say that the Indiana Fever played better without Caitlin Clark. Here's just the truth. And I'm going to base this off something I heard Jason Whitlock say. I believe that this team came together to prove not only to the world, but to prove to Caitlin Clark that they can play without her. Now, in the midst of that, I do think that they've bonded and built some type of chemistry, because I've even made a video about how is this going to look when Caitlin Clark returns. How is this going to look when she's supposed to be the face of the franchise and quote unquote face of the league, if they don't prop Paige Bueckers into that category like they're trying to do now? How is she going to reestablish herself as the leader on this team when we see Kelsey Mitchell's emergence? And that is where the problem may come. At this point, I will give it to the Fever. Yes, they move the ball better because of the spacing. Caitlin Clark is definitely able to provide a specific generational skill set. I mean, let's be real. It's better to have Caitlin Clark than not to have Caitlin Clark. Because you never know how you can use her throughout the playoff seasons or series, and Caitlin Clark obviously is ball dominant. She's picked up from, obviously, guys, 94 feet, the start of the court, to the other end of the court. And now, guys, what you see is just constant ball movement, because everybody is basically not only playing together, but they're talking to each other. They're saying, hey, we can do this. So even on Caitlin Clark's own team, her teammates have decided to show even her that they can do this. And this is what Coach White is enabling them to do, because this is all she wanted to do with Caitlin Clark, which is obviously why we saw a lot of the friction and the headbutting. But make no beans about this, guys. The only reason that the attention to detail is even on this topic is because of yours truly, Caitlin Clark. Because guess what? The Fever could have done this years ago. They could have went to the finals. They could have hoisted a trophy. No one was watching it. No one cared, right? So Caitlin Clark is the only reason that she, even in this article where they're trying to, say like the team is better without Caitlin Clark, the only reason that people care is because of the awareness that Caitlin Clark brought to this league. And I see all of the, the articles and the headlines. Oh, the ratings are doing so good despite Caitlin Clark being sidelined. Oh, the ratings are doing this. Oh, the ratings are doing that. But the truth of the matter is no one cared about ratings in the WNBA until Caitlin Clark came. No media right deals were being discussed, negotiated, no PJs, no private jets, none of this high level viewership, across the streaming platforms and companies, guys. Like, none of this was relevant at all. None of it. Caitlin Clark, indeed, guys, definitely is going to have to come back with some sort of a vengeance. She's going to have to definitely work on things to blend with this team and still be that number one generational impact player. Those are things that we simply cannot ignore, because if Caitlin Clark were in the playoffs right now, guys, like, we just don't know. We don't know how easy it would look or how hard it would look, because Caitlin Clark has a different approach. When she's the key primary ball handler, it does look drastically different, but it still looks fun. It looks Steph Curry-ish. It looks magical. It looks dynamic. It's a lot of woes. It's a lot of superb play from Caitlin Clark. The Indiana Fever are simply exceeding expectations. I did not have them going to the playoffs without Caitlin Clark. Just me looking at the games that they were losing, staying in a certain seating for a while, they've completely even shocked me. I would love to see them pull it off and go to the finals, but I also know what this is going to mean if they even make it to the finals, let alone win it or lose, win or lose. If they're able to go to the finals without Caitlin Clark, this is going to be a headline. It's going to be a story. And I know that Caitlin Clark deep down is seething. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. You kind of don't want to see a team like this without you. Okay, you just don't. I think that Caitlin Clark is still going to root for her team. She's obviously, she's pretty energetic on the sideline. I know that she really wants to be out there. But this Coach White system and scheme that she's running without Caitlin Clark, which I think she's purposely even trying to show Caitlin, hey, I told you that I know what I'm doing. I'm a coach for a reason. And now that we're here in the second round of the playoffs, and further than where we were last season, this is all I wanted from you, Caitlin Clark. So is it a bit of rubbing it in Caitlin Clark's face at this point in time? Yes, I kind of believe so. Even though weirdly, oddly, the camera's on them and it looks like they're all working together and stuff, I still feel like there are a lot of individual motives on this team. You guys let me know what y'all think, though. Do you guys think that this is going to be something or nothing if the Indiana Fever are able to make it to the WNBA finals without Caitlin Clark? And what do you guys expect next season to look like amongst all this success that they are having without Caitlin Clark? Let me know in the comment section, guys, like you often do. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.